My name is Gawie Venter and I run a property company called TheDeal Group. We create top properties for top companies. Our team consists of some of the best industry professionals in the game. But for me, it's not just about the money, it's about the people. We choose to work with young professionals who are eager to get into the game. We size them up, value their potential, and give them a shot. This time around, we've invited 2 young professionals to earn their place in the game. First up, we've got our contractor, Benjamin Fall, a young Afrikaner from Klerksdorp. Benjamin is hardworking, honest, and him and his wife are about to break into the scene. This is their first project of this size, and they're 8.5 months pregnant. It's gonna be a challenge, but it's Benjamin's job to get the property done in time. The other half of our invitation goes out to Lwazi Ngalo, a young black powerhouse from Khayelitsha, Cape Town. He's a charismatic man who could sell ice to an Eskimo, and that's why I've chosen him to be our front man and sell the building to the estate agent. It's Lwazi's job to help us find a tenant. My challenge is going to be leading them, helping them, and getting my building done in time and make a profit. It's a big challenge, but it's something I believe we can do. This is The Deal. My team and I discovered an industrial building in Klerksdorp in the Northwest Province that needed some serious TLC. After visiting the site, I purchased the building with a plan to completely renovate it, and then I handed it over to our young contractor, Benjamin.
Well, I'm Benjamin Fall, and I'm basically the one doing all the construction work. I was still in school. One of our friends here in Klerksdorp that is in construction, he's got a construction business. And he just asked me, what am I doing this vacation? Can't I help him on his site? And I said, oh yes, I'd like to. And I worked for him. I was 16 and I'm 26 now, so yeah. It's about 10 years that I've got experience in this.
My name is Sally Fall. I'm Benjamin's wife. I also do his admin and his driving around and his PA.
We've been married for 2 years almost. And we're having our first child, and it's a girl. Yeah, so we're very glad.
I'm 8 months pregnant, so I'm ready to pop in a while. We started a company last year, February, but this is our company's first big project.
The team was set. Benjamin and his wife began to break out the building, and I mobilized my team from Cape Town to come and check out the property.
Benjamin, hoe lyk dit? Lekker man, yes like ou. Hoe gaan dit? Ons sien julle is aan die woel al.
Ons probeer wikkel.
Upon arriving, we soon discovered that there were problems with the building that nobody anticipated.
The sort of effect of the wall that's coming through, it doesn't look nice to me. I mean, it doesn't look like a well-plastered wall, eh?
Yeah, the challenge is that unless you skim the walls, you're going to get a similar effect even when they're finished plastering.
The only thing is the outside is the ultimate, the curb appeal is the ultimate. If someone stops you and the immediate thought is medium, or they get you and they think, oh my heck. So it's just that wow factor, the curb appeal, the first step. I'm just trying to think, if it's 10,000 Rand extra, 15 maybe even, I don't know what it would cost.
The front of the building was the most important aspect to me, and from the beginning I began to have my doubts. But as we went deeper into the building, I discovered there were issues that I never noticed at first. Problems with the roof, a large crack in the cement floor,
Yeah, that's quite fair, guy.
and a broken roller shutter door. Something that concerned me even more was the difference between the plans of Tian, the architect, and the actual execution of those plans in real life. The colors didn't seem to match, and seeing it for the first time, I began to be concerned that the building might not be ready in time for our marketing drive. Benjamin.
Yeah.
Excuse, all I wanted to say to you is just at this stage, I just want you to know we're with you on board. Just keep it in your stride. You know, we're going to be there with you, and we're going to be doing it with you. So just know that. I'm just wanting you to not be too tense at this stage, because I can hear you're really nervous, eh?
Yeah, I am.
Cheers. Bye. You can hear he's completely overwhelmed right now, because we've lined up tons of marketing people for tomorrow. Okay, so we've got this marketing hype and we can't let those guys down. So that's the most important thing now, is to keep the marketing hype up. So bottom line, from now till tomorrow lunchtime at 12 o'clock when the agents arrive, a ton of stuff still has to move. Only way that this thing is gonna end up being done tomorrow at 12 is if we take it into our own hands. We knew that over the past 4 weeks, Benjamin had issues on site, but our team was committed to seeing the building done in time for the marketing drive. We were ready for whatever came our way. We arrived at the property in the late afternoon, the front of the building already in the afternoon shade, and what we saw made me relax. It looked beautiful. Benjamin and his team had pulled off the miraculous.
Yeah, it's looking good, eh? Obviously lots of loose ends to put together in one day, but I mean, really impressed.
How do you feel, Benjamin?
Stressed.
Why do you feel stressed?
No, I'm just stressed. It's too much to do, too little time.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic, man. I mean, just can't wait to see the inside, actually. The property in itself is, it's a seller. Because I mean, it stands out for one, and from what I can figure that it's much more modern now since the renovations are in.
But upon closer inspection, Svenja soon started to see that damage had been done due to neglect.
Got paint splatters all over it.
There were issues with the signage, and the inside of the building needed a lot of work. I knew that something had happened. Something had gone wrong. We had a meeting and then discovered that half of Benjamin's workforce had failed to show up the previous week. Benjamin was running a team with half the people he needed.
There had to be a bit of pushing, but obviously they came to a place where they just cracked and they said they can't anymore. They slept here for the last 4 weekends. They've been working into the night, starting at what time in the mornings? Like
5 to 6.
in the mornings they started, so they just cracked.
Like 6, 7.
Like we did this whole marketing thing, brought the whole team with so that we can meet the agents tomorrow, which is Wednesday.
The last, from Saturday, the bits that we've done very poorly, and I'm ashamed of what we've done, and it's because we're so pressed for time. And I'd really like that pressure release for a bit and just get quality instead of quantity for a little bit.
I hear you.
We were in a difficult spot. Benjamin was doing his best, but he made some mistakes and could make us miss our marketing deadline. On top of this, the men were tired. They'd been working for 4 weeks straight. We needed them to push, otherwise all of that work would have been in vain. We needed a plan.
Dankie Marty. Philip. Benjamin, you need to speak back to us. What is it that we can do to see that we can be done by the end of tomorrow? So if we provide some form of a bonus to the guys to push tonight, like till whatever time. From our side, we all on board to have a late evening if we need to. But from a practical point of view, I'm just thinking if we can get everyone to just push till whatever time, we literally have to be done by the end of tomorrow. So I'm trying to think how we can do that. Otherwise, this whole exercise, in a sense, isn't worth anything.
The team that we work with, Svenja and Gawie and Tian and all of them, the next level. You get professional and then you get next level. Not only because most of them are 10 to 15 years older than I am, but also because I know where they have been, and you start to learn that the older people are, the more they know, and you kind of feel inferior because they know more than you do.
Let's give them a bit of just like a 15-minute break, a bit of a talk, a bit of a motivation, see what we can push for tonight, And from our side, I mean, if we need to burn the candle late, then we will.
And it's tiring to be here the entire day. Most days, well, we get up at 5 and then we get here at 7, and most nights we only get home at 7.
Okay. Cool, thanks guys, brilliant.
I could tell at that stage, Benjamin had a lot on his shoulders, and you can only push a contractor so far until he breaks. From my side, I began to wonder just how far was too far. We came up with a plan. Svenja realized that the laborers needed more than just rest. They needed motivation.
Okay, so we just wanted to say thank you very much for everything you guys did. We really appreciate it.
Hulle sê baie dankie. Hulle is bly alles wat julle gedoen het.
You know, we just really wanted to show our appreciation for you guys. And like we're right at the end. We almost finished, hey? Like close. But we have to get this property perfect by the end of tomorrow night. But I wanted you guys to come and huddle close, see the movie trailer that we made, that you guys are going to be in, just so that you can be excited. You can go and tell your wife and your girlfriend.
Seeing themselves on the iPad and getting some refreshments, the laborers' morale suddenly changed 180 degrees.
Guys, thank you so much. So you guys are all in this show. I just thought, to say thank you so much again that you guys did like a brilliant job. This place looks stunning, eh? We've got a last thing to push, eh? And then you can, hopefully soon you can tell your wife or your girlfriend you can watch me on TV, eh? Tonight? No, soon, hopefully soon. Just like you guys did a great job, eh? So brilliant, thanks so much guys. Awesome. Have some coke.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling alright, my friend. I feel good, man. When I feel good, I'm so happy to this work.
The work it has been so hard, but not so too hard, because it was fine to doing a job like this. Even I'm proud of myself to do like this. It's very good.
Well done, man.
It's nice.
What time did you start working today?
4 o'clock.
In the morning?
Yeah.
You started working at 4 in the morning?
Yeah, 4 in the morning.
It's now 9 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
And how long have you been working?
It's now about 1 month and so 1 week.
1 month and 1 week?
Yeah, we are sleeping always here, but our homes is in Kanana. Some of us is from Jobetina. Yeah, there is a bedroom, but not really bedroom. It's just there where we can sleep. The workers can sleep. It's important, the job, because of nobody at home. I'm leaving my father there and some 2 children. Nobody's supposed to give them the food. I supposed to, me and my brother, we work here together. I'm happy with that.
So you have to provide for your family, and that's why you're doing this job?
That's why I'm doing the job.
Well, it's nerve-wracking. We have so much still to do for the baby coming, and I haven't packed my hospital bag. We have stuff to do, and we don't get to it.
I'm busy emailing the snag list through to Benjamin so that he can print it out before tomorrow morning, so that he knows what he needs to do tomorrow morning for the upstairs area. This particular snag list, which is just for upstairs, is 10 pages long.
As a young contractor, there can be a lot of pressure on you and your team. It's in moments like these that you can let the pressure get to you, and you can make some bad decisions for yourself and your family.
Last week was my graduation at university and he couldn't attend it because he had to be here. It's stupid to be mad at it. I'm 8 months pregnant, I'm at university and everyone is looking me up and down and asking me, where's your husband? So that kind of sucked.
Alles belangrik hoor. Dolly, julle moet mooi water gooi as julle vee, né?
So it's about 8:30 p.m. now. These guys have been running for a long time, but we have to be done by tomorrow night. So these guys are going to push till like whatever time tonight, and hopefully tomorrow morning 8 o'clock when we get here, there'll be a lot of stuff that's moved.
After brooding deep into the night to make the deadline, Benjamin and his team were nearly there.
So how did it go last night, eh?
Yeah, no, the spirits was good, and yeah, the progress was also good. Yeah. Well, I left at 11:30, so that's more or less the time when they started to clean up to go to bed.
What time did you go to bed and what?
Bed I'm going half past. How much you go in bed yesterday?
Morning, guys.
How are you, sir?
We are good.
I'm so happy to see you again, my brother. Hola.
12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Cause too much tired, too much waking.
And today?
Today we are waking already. We are waking. We must finish today the work.
Do you think you're going to finish it today?
Yeah, we think so.
What's happening right now?
There's a spot just nearby where we can pick up some labours or additional labours to just help us pull it through. Maybe need a couple of extra hands.
To be extra sure, Benjamin got some additional hands in to complete the finishing touches.
We've picked up some people and we'll divide them on site to see which we can use as painters and which we'll only be able to use as labourers.
Everything was looking good. It seemed as if all our hard work was going to pay off in time for the marketing drive later that afternoon. But there was something that would soon change all of that.
Gawie is the guy with the money, Sylvania's the one in charge, telling everyone what to do. And then Tian is the one with the plan. He's the dreamer, This is his ideas and Benjamin is like the dream maker.
Throughout the project, due to distances, Tian had only been communicating with Benjamin and seeing the progress of the building via email and photographs. Today was the first time we would actually see the finished product face to face since before Benjamin started. And unfortunately, he wasn't happy.
Here's the thing, okay. I mean, I spent a lot of time, a lot of extra money. Remember that
Perfect.
over and above plaster, that extra thing that Benjamin got in, and it's not there.
Yeah, it's not there.
Let me just brief you why this happened. I don't want to tell you, the guys have been pushing really hard for the last month. A lot of them have been working through the weekends. They stayed here. Benjamin worked through the weekends. Everyone, all these guys. On Friday, he paid. A lot of these people had to be paid for the month, to pay their rent, to pay their stuff. They had to go home to take the money home and stuff. And on Saturday, almost half of their guys didn't pitch. The bad thing is he paid them pretty much all their money, like not even 90%, like pretty much everything. And they don't look like, which I don't think was the best idea.
Yeah, I think what happened was when we saw this place in the afternoon sun and in the evening, we didn't notice all the little flaws, especially in the front. I think the thing is the front is the most important. And one other major thing is Tian, the architect, only arrived this morning and he noticed some other things that we weren't aware of.
It was a tough call to me, but I had some hard decisions to make. We called an emergency meeting.
We were just having a chat now with regards to, look, this is the first time that we see the property in the morning. It was in complete shade, and obviously yesterday. So from a practical point of view, we feel like at the moment we're potentially chasing a goose that we're not going to get at the end. So we're just going through making at the moment a list of things, and what we were thinking is, why don't we put aside the complete marketing, exercise that we had planned, all the agents, all the hype, we just let it blow off for now, and we just say, let's just make sure this property looks A1, top end, and really does what we want it to do.
Ek weet nie, is it major things? Is it a lot of things?
I think some of the things are major things, and some of the things are small things that you're probably still busy fixing up. But we're just going to take everything.
So I'll rather throw off, even though we flew down, booked all the tickets, did the whole thing, rather throw out the whole marketing exercise for now, and just let us focus and ensuring that the little details, that we don't slip up on any of those and stuff. So like I said, we are all here to assist. We're not here to criticize or to show fault, but we are working with like a top end tenant. It is a AAA property, so we need to ensure that the property is 100% up to that level. So
look, the industry is very brutal. So if you don't shape up, you're going to be kicked out.
How are you feeling, Benjamin?
At the moment, I don't know what they're looking for, or maybe the major problems. So I'll be better when I know the problems and I can start sorting them out.
Reputation is key in the architectural industry, so it's not necessarily who's the cheapest guy or who is this or that, but it's who's the best at the end of the day. And I think me and myself and us as a company, A&D Studios, we are really striving to become the best architecture company in South Africa, then Africa, and then we'll take it from there. Benjamin, I know it's going to be a massive job to get it fixed and everything, but I'm going to also just note it. It's something that will make the look and feel look better, just especially there, because you've got your step there. So then another thing is this is a dark grey. I think they're supposed to be charcoal. Also that side wall, I said B over here, but I said C over there. This is a wrong. Another thing also that's also critical, if you look at this plant, you've got old plaster and new plaster. Is it not going to start cracking? So now we're getting this patchy look and feel again. Okay, so this roof, it's just it's not up to the standard that I envisaged. You'll see the roof is also not lined up on the side of this wall. Maybe then step in future, maybe if you just use an I-beam or a U-beam or something like that. If you stand here, also just making sure once we're done that it's all level. So this pipe is also going to be repainted as the main focus point. So we can keep that charcoal.
Sorry, Howard, no. Sorry. That's not, sorry.
Okay.
I can see that you've been trying your best, and it's not an opportunity. It's extremely hard. I'm very, very grateful. So we're not falling to pieces at all.
It takes a while to grow thick skin, to take those things, just to put it in its right box, to say, look, this is what the job is, this is going to happen, so we need people actually to do this to get to a certain place. And I think he may have taken a few things personal.
Yeah, she was just saying from a contractor's point of view, like you get to your end of yourself and you just crack. So at this stage, that's where we're at. I just think all the pressure, all of us like coming down, we're a big team of people, that's wrong, it just got too much. Benjamin's been working for a month now, more than a month, flat out. For now, let's maybe just take a break for an hour and a half. Go for lunch with your wife. I mean, I'm feeling similar than what you are feeling right now. I want you to be sure we're not coming on cheap. It's obviously also, there's a high stake for me as well. I'm on the end, I've invested very big amount into this property that I cannot access again until I have a tenant, because only then I can finance the property. So that's my pressure, just so that you know. I want you to know I've worked with you for a long time, and that's why I pulled you into this thing.
I don't really know, he's not ready to talk about it. So me and him were going, you know, for a little drive, and then maybe he'll speak to me. We decided that we needed to get away, so we went to a coffee shop and we went to go work on a plan. And we decided that we can start working on excuses for why things weren't the way they were and why things aren't the way Tian wants them, or we can work on a plan of action and how we're going to fix this.
Benjamin and Stelly came back with an amazing attitude. We discussed multiple plans, and I was blown away by seeing his character and perseverance in this project.
Yeah, I agree. That makes sense.
We had some great ideas, and together we made the decision to delay the marketing, get the building perfect, and only then let the agents come to have a look. It had a big cost on my side, but it was the right decision. Definitely think, and I've worked with a lot of contractors in that area, that in terms of quality, these guys are really right there on the very top, and they're willing to go that extra mile, and that's what I really appreciate about Benjamin. I mean, he's willing to walk the extra, the third, the fourth, the fifth mile, all the way with you.
Good thing that I like about Benjamin is that he's learnable, so he just takes it in. I'm sure next time he'd be aware of what the process is, and he'd know not to take it so personal. And I think it's very clear to him that our heart is not to tell him how bad he is or what a mess he made, because if in all frankness, this whole project actually looks really good currently if compared to what it was, and the property's value has increased substantially.
It was then Lwazi's big moment to shine. We displayed Benjamin's work to the agents. His first time doing anything like this.
Finally, the building's done. Really, really neat. From the first day we came through until now, I was like, what? And now I'm just waiting to meet some of the agents coming in, and yeah, show them what phenomenal work we've done and how beautiful the building's looking. Hey there. Yeah, Lwazi, Marlene. Upstairs, I was like blown away. I was like, what? Yeah, yes, this wall behind us will also be grey, so we just want to make this wall a feature. So, oh yes, there should be, and that's been great doing some things with you. All right then, hopefully, yeah, we'll sell.
Yeah, no problem. We will.
All right then, ladies. All right. Wow, Harvey, eh? That went so well, man. Yeah, good thing she threw me in the deep end. Yeah, actually thought I was really gonna go really bad, but yeah, I don't know. I just killed it. It's just fantastic, man.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
All that was left was for me and Benjamin to have a final chat.
You're right. I'm gonna give
We had a chat last night, everyone, the whole group, and everyone is just in absolute rave awe of you. Just the level of commitment that you provide, wanting to make sure that you provide it, recognizing that this is higher than what me or you have ever pitched before, you know, providing a AAA product. You know, your commitment to this project, you knew we were tight. I knew if we did it together, it could be a bit in the deep water for you, but you know, I was wanting to jump in with you, take that risk. I'm glad I did. I mean, you guys went all out. I was just quite emotional when I heard you missed your wife's graduation last week, and yes, and I mean, I've missed precious moments in my life as well, where I had to work, and I just realized those type of moments are just the moments that you know, you just don't want to miss again, in a sense. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm really trusting for you to get that right team around you, so that you can, you know, be sure to not miss out on life. If you can build this business more to fit in with what's valuable to you and what's precious to you, and line the business up behind that, in a sense, you know, so that, you know, family values and those things, you know, and I know it's very important to you. We would love to see how we can keep on working with you. So I wanna just bring that out to yeah. Thanks so much. I'm really glad.
No, I feel great. Yeah, it was a good experience for me. I've learned a lot. I definitely feel richer, more capable than before this project. So yeah, I think it really helped me. It's a great school, practical school. Yeah.
At the end, the building was a massive success. We found a great tenant. We all learned a lot, and our eyes are now set on the next big project.